Welcome back everybody. I hope you guys are enjoying this beautiful Australian summer, and we're gonna talk about one particular stock that you could put into your watch list or buy in this month of January. Now I currently own this stock and have made 10% out from this stock so far, and I think it has great potential in the coming months. So let's get to the video. Alright, the first things first, please hit the subscribe button if you're finding these videos useful. I will bring more of these personal finances, stocks and crypto videos for you in the future. And let's get started. Alright guys, so we're gonna do this video in two different ways. So first we're gonna talk about the fundamentals of these companies, and then we're gonna do the technical analysis. We're gonna look into the charts, and then we're gonna see how it goes from the technical perspective. Let's get to it. So guys, the stock we're gonna talk today is called Oil Search, ticker symbol OSH. So now this is a large cap company, and this is the largest company in Papua New Guinea. They are an oil exploration company, as the name suggests, and they operate in Australia, Alaska, and of course Papua New Guinea. Okay, so now let's dig in. See the oil pun, you have to dig into the financials, the fundamentals of the company. Alright, so when you guys when you do your research, of course you have to do your fundamentals as well as the technical research. If you're investing in ASX, just go to asx.com and type the ticket symbol that you want to do the research, and then go to announcements, and you will see all of these new announcements, and you have to find out their financial summary. Each and every company post their financial summary on their website in the ASX. So this is easy to access, and it's completely 100% free, so you don't have to pay anything for it. And the document that you're looking for is is this one, Oil Search Limited 2020 interim results presentation. So if you look at make sure to read this in depth, but for the video we're gonna do the short summary of it, and we're gonna talk the important things that you need to consider first before thinking of buying this stock. All right, so this shows basically how many barrels they have produced in 2020 and in 2019, and compared to 2019 they have actually made 4% more oil barrels in this year. And their revenue, if you take this bit, their revenue has actually gone down in 19%. As you know guys, when Corona hit, most of these stocks related to oil, including travel, energy, and of course oil exploration companies, they felt really hard. Traveling sector is basically a main contributor to the oil price. So when the traveling stocks dropped, of course oil exploration companies lose their value as well in the stock market. So but that's a good thing. This provides these are good companies. They have long-term potential, growth potential. So these are good entry points for you to consider buying these when they're at their lowest point. All right, so as you can see, the revenue is 19% down, and they actually only gave one dividend. So if you are a dividend investor, this stock might not be the best stock for you to consider. But of course I currently own this stock, and so far I've made 10% profits out of it because people are starting to buy this stock. I got it when it was really low, and so far I've made like 10%. But again, I'm looking for dividends in this stock. So if you are a dividend investor, this might not be the one for you, but you should still consider given the capital gain potential that these have. And of course the next factor that we have to check is EBIT. Alright, so in here we have the EBIT. Usually with oil exploration companies, they have this called DAX. It's called depreciation and amortization. So this is basically on top of the earnings before taxes. As you can see, in 2020 EBIT was $452.8 million, and of course in 2019 it was $582.3 million. This was a 22% decline given the Corona crash. But we don't have to worry about this, because we know that if they were going on their usual current trajectory, their profit should be somewhere around this margin. So we know once everything is back to normal, there's a vaccine rolling out, once the international travel starting to roll out, the stock price will definitely go up because the company will start producing more oil. And of course, as you can see, they've lost more money. Of course, when there's no demand and when there's no demand for oil, of course the supply gets reduced, and of course there's always a certain loss associated with it. What's interesting about this company is that they have managed to strengthen their balance sheet. The management of the company has done a great job by acquiring $1.67 billion in cash. This is actually a good thing because this is what like good companies do. Like even for us guys, so if you need to have some sort of a cash flow in terms of a crisis. So if something happens, you need that free money available to either fund the business, keep the business going, or to put your money in places to jumpstart the business. So these people have actually done a great job acquiring $1.67 billion. And one last thing for the fundamentals guys, as you can see in this chart, please make sure to read this entire article. There are a few other articles that you should read. They have quarterly reports as well. Please, I encourage you to read them. So as you can see guys, they have also managed to reduce their net debt. As you can see this chart, in 2018 they had a net debt of $3 billion, and now they have managed to reduce it to $2.332 billion. Alright guys, that's it for the fundamentals. So let's jump into the technical analysis. Alright guys, so we are at tradingview.com. As you can see, this is the platform that I use to do my technical analysis. I'm using the free version right now, but of course that's the paid version. This is actually pretty good, and what you do is you go to the website and put the OSH, and this is the company chart that you need to view. So we go to the full featured chart. So this is the chart of the company. So if you take to the 2003, as you can see, there's a huge bull run till 2014, right? And that's actually a percentage wise, I think that's a 1481% of an increase. And then again it came crashing down in 2008 because of the GFC, and as you can see, after that the bull run continued, and from that margin from 2008 to 2014 it was a 200% increase, as you can see, right? So I'm using the ruler measurement item over here. That's how you measure the the decline and the incline. So now we are here at $4.20. I think I bought in at this is where I bought in at 350 370 mark. As you can see, I currently have a 10% increase. So what's interesting about the chart here is the volume over here, guys. As you can see, let me zoom in. The volume here is actually getting increased. It's already, compared to these levels, it's really high, so it's come right down over here. So this is what is interesting. So smart investors, so usually the rule of thumb is buy it when it's low. So as you can see, then there's a gap over here as well. So usually when there's a gap, the stock is gonna, one way or another, it's gonna fill that gap. So I think it's on its way to fill in this major gap. And before the corona happened in March over here, and as you can see, it was around $7 mark, and it came down to $1.70. And the other thing is, history repeats itself. So I believe, so we are in these current levels after the GFC, and it should go up because it's all about that demand for travel, and everything's gonna expand in once the vaccine rolls out. So people will start traveling again, and most of the world will open back up. So that means the oil prices should go up. And I think we are in for a bull run right now in this stock. So That's why I believe that this is a really good opportunity for you to buy in at this kind of price level. Before we finish the technical side, let's do one quick Fibonacci. So as you see, I've drawn a Fib extension tool to determine where the price may be headed. So you come here, come here. So this is where you get the Fibonacci tools. As you can see, there's a trend-based Fib extension and of course Fib retracement. So we're gonna use Fib extension in this example. So when you draw the Fib extension, you go from here to the lowest point to the highest point and then point C. As you can see, so these are the price projected areas that might these are the projected areas that the price might end up. So I think it will definitely close this gap. So we might see something come over here, and of course this level is a good support level, as you can see. As you can see, this is a good support level, this $3.80 mark. So the price will come over here somewhere and then come back to test this support level. So things are looking good. Of course the volume is increased, so but please again do your own research about the company, and I highly recommend you learn Fib extension. These are basic trading techniques, how to draw a trend line, how to do Fib extension and Fib retracement, and of course you have your MACDs and many other stuff. But yeah, so that's it for the oil search.